special review in my action figure collection. Today we're going to review DC Signature Collection Subscription Club Red Hood. Yeah, not that Red Hood, but this Red Hood. Why'd they give us this? Alright, here we got DC Signature Collections Red Hood. And this is the way he... I don't know how many times in the comics he appeared like this, but he did appear in a comic. Maybe he was under the Red Hood, the comic version of it. I'm not too sure. I hate it. And I think he looks stupid. But yeah. But anyway, that's my opinion. I know there's people out there that likes him. So bad Red Hood. Anyway, pretty cool art. Nice art. Nice art. And it talks about, and this is our first official Jason Todd figure. Some people like to call this Robin Jason Todd, but it never officially said Jason Todd. And I don't think Jason wore a mask that way. His hair was like this, but I don't think his mask was like that. I could be wrong. Jason Todd. Jason Todd was taken under the Batman's wing as a teenager after he was caught stealing the Batmobile tires. He became the Dark Knight's protege, the second Robin, until his untimely death at the hands of the Joker. After his mysterious resurrection from the dead, Jason took the identity of the Red Hood and embarked on a crusade of violence and revenge against the Joker and the Batman, who he believes betrayed him by letting the clown prince of crime live. And that's Jason Todd for you. And pretty much that is what this movie is about. Very cool movie if you haven't seen it. A lot of people say that, I never read the book, the comic book, but a lot of people say this is better than the book, and they consider this canon over the comic book, which is cool. I need to grab that book. But I love this. I wish Mattel made a, like they did with the Public Enemy lines, they should have made a toy line out of these people. They could have made Batman, obviously, Red Hood. They could have gave us this version of Red Hood. And we'll go over more about this guy here in a second. And they could have gave us a new Nightwing. They could have gave us a Mazo, a Black Mask. Those 4 ninja people in that movie. That would have been cool. I mean, they could have made a lot of cool toys out of this movie here alone. But they didn't. Shame on them. So they give us this. I mean, come on. I think fans rather have this than this. I think this is Mattel not knowing what the fans really want. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Unless they do release him in the Batman Unlimited line. That would be cool. I could see this guy coming in the Batman Unlimited line, but Mattel doesn't like to give out what's coming out, or they'll give us something that we don't want. Not knock them. I'm happy to get whatever I get, but I really didn't want this. So, but anyway, I haven't made a video. I complained a lot, so we'll open them up. We'll be right back. Alright, here we have Suppository Man. Oh, I mean, Red Hood. Or Lipstick Man, as my wife called them all ago. Or Red Rocket Doggy part. You know what I mean. Anyway, so here is Red Hood. Put his arms down. I've seen this guy reviewed by ODC. That's me. He really likes this guy, which is cool. I mean, I'm glad someone likes him. And he also made a custom Joker Red Hood out of this guy. So, and it looks pretty cool. So, look at this guy here. A little sculpted. Nope, his boots are not. That would have been a plus if his boots were sculpted, but it's just painted. I wish his head came off there. That would have been kind of cool. Or was removable to have a... that would have been a plus if there was a masked, Jason Todd underneath this hood. But the thing would be, his head would be kind of probably out of proportion. Man, this guy looks pretty tall. It's funny looking symbol. I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be a skull. Back of the cape, kind of like a Batman cape, but with no of the things, spikes on the cape. Let's see. Riding on his back. It's a very basic figure. I mean, this obviously the Red Rocket part right here is all new, and the cape is new. I don't think we've ever had this cape on anybody, and ODC, that's me, used it for his Joker custom, Red Hood custom. Anyway, he comes with 2 red pistols, and it was like that in the comic book. Saw a picture online just earlier today. Exactly the same. Let's see if they fit in his hand. So they do fit in his hands pretty well. And this one, which I do like about this figure, has a sculpted trigger finger, so you can actually put that red gun in his finger through the pistol. But this one doesn't. Why didn't they do it on this one? That looks kind of, I don't know. When, you know, I know the comic book the guns are red, but who in real life has red guns? I know it's a comic book. I do like the sculpting on his gloves. That's pretty cool. I like that. No articulation in the head, obviously, because there's no head there. It's just the helmet. I mean, in the comic book, I always wondered back in the day when they showed Joker wearing this, how could he even see? I can't see. I can't see. Help me, everybody. I can't see. An articulation. The articulation are regular standard DCUC articulation. His arms go out, bicep swivel, wrist swivel. No head articulation, obviously. Really tight ab crunch, which is good. Legs go out. Knee, elbow, ankle articulation. So standard DCUC. I must admit that trigger finger gun hand is pretty cool. I like that. That's cool. I like thinking about putting it on this guy here. That would be cool. Alright, size comparison. Here is Red Hood with the unofficial Jason Todd Red Robin. He's a pretty tall character. Here is a DCUC Batman. I don't know. I would say Jason Todd in the movie Under the Red Hood. It's a pretty young character. I don't think he would be as tall and buff as Batman. So, yeah, that's my interpretation of him. This Batman's way shorter. So that's, you know, wah wah, as Stu Murray always says. Alright, so here is Red Hood with the cartoon Red Hood. Very nice. Let's get a nice zoom in on these guys here. Now, once again, I would say people would have went crazy over this guy. I bet Matty would definitely sell out of that guy if they made him. This is originally the body part of mine. This movie Red Hood is from a custom of Mr. Terrific. You know, I included holsters on mine, and this guy has no holster, so he's just gonna carry his guns around. You know, no biggie. I'll just carry him. I don't need a holster. It's all good. And then just regular old thing. I used a lot of parts from Prototype Batman from the belt. These belts for the holster. And I just used different parts from that character. And the helmet came from, and most of you might know this already, came from the great customizer Anthony's Customs. Thank you, buddy. He is the holy grail of my collection. Look at that, man. Anthony's Customs. It looks better than factory, I would almost say. I mean, look at that head. And you could turn his head. It gets a full range of motion. So, I mean, Anthony made it. He, instead of using a Mr. Terrific body's head, he used a Starman's head. So it's also movable. So that was because I wanted to. And I'm going to have to repaint this because now my Red Hood head looks kind of subpar compared to Anthony's. But I wanted to switch out heads if I wanted to go more for the new 52 look head. You know. And I definitely need to make mine more metallic. And because in the new 52 he has kind of a mask kind of more like that. And that's just a regular old Starman's head. Then I gave him the Steve Rogers guns from Marvel Legends. And that would be cool if he had that trigger finger from this guy over here. Pretty neat. Thank you once again, Anthony's Customs. And then his holsters came from Phantom X. And the guns fit in there perfectly. And these straps came from, and the belt came from Prototype Batman. So, I'm very happy. Holy grail of my collection. I know I keep saying that, but it definitely is. And you can look up too. You got a crick in my neck. And I need definitely a black jacket version of Red Hood without the helmet. I gave him the gray hair, a nod to the Hush series when Clayface was being imposing as Jason Todd. And same holsters, same straps. Different belt. The belt came from Phantom X. Thank you, Electric Detonator. But I need to do some touch up on this guy's head. So, pretty cool. I like him. I like him a lot. Here's a special segment on my channel that everyone loves. Here is Red Hood looking out the window. And bonus, here is my custom Red Hood by me and Anthony's Customs. Here is Red Hood from the movie looking out the window. And here's my unmasked Jason Todd Red Hood looking out the window. Alright, so how would I rate this Mattel Red Hood? Good job, Mattel. Needs improvement, Mattel. Or a dog of vomit. I would have to say I would rate this Mattel Red Hood Signature Club Collection Red Hood. I would rate it as dog of vomit. Because 90%, I know there's some people happy, but I'm pretty sure 90% of everybody would love to have this version of Red Hood from the movie. Because that movie was just good. I mean, 4 stars, definitely. I mean, that movie rocked. And to give us this, to me, and it's just my opinion, you can grab all you want, I just think that Mattel is out of touch sometimes what characters they should produce. And to give us that Red Hood, maybe it's licensing, if I said that right, problems that they couldn't make this Red Hood. I don't know. Or if they plan to give us a Red Hood down the road in the Batman Unlimited toy line, that would be great. But, you know, maybe time will tell, because I would think this would sell better at retail than this. I wish they just skipped that and gave us somebody else in the line. I'm pretty sure nobody really wanted him. If you do, comment down below and tell me, yeah, I wanted him. Shut up, Chapman Films. So, definitely, if you want him, go get him. I can't recommend him, because you know, that movie Under the Red Hood was so much cooler. So thank you guys for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for my next video, and my next video will be something you'll love. It will be